Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to record today's video because I always get this question asked, and when I started doing makeup and hair, I always found these videos really helpful. But when I started and I was looking for videos on how to organize my kit and stuff, there wasn't too many videos, or there was, but there will be like more like traveling and as far as like, you know, your personal makeup, and the ones that were for like professionals were just, there weren't that many videos out there. So I wanted to record this for people that, you know, are professional makeup artists that are looking to start. Maybe any advice that I may have could really help you guys, or anything like that, you know, just things that I have learned in the past like 10 years of how to pack it, what to do, what to use, what's important to bring, and you know, what's necessary depending on the job. This isn't like the best intro or anything like that, and sorry for the mess back there, but this is just kind of like a new situation of how I'm recording this video, and I'm just holding it right now with my hand so I can get started. And I'm going to show you guys what I do. So if you have any questions, leave them down below and I will answer them as soon as I can and as best as I can. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. So the first thing that I'm going to get started with is going to be what I use, the suitcase that I use. And this is a just like a hard shell suitcase, just a regular suitcase. It is by the brand London Fog. It's pink, because pink is my favorite color. And I like to keep everything else black and in clear cases and stuff like that. So I wanted this to be just a little bit more fun and also easy to spot if I ever have to check this in. I want it to be just easy to spot and never blend in and recognize my bag as soon as I possibly can. So this is the one that I found that it's the best one for me. And also it's carry-on size, but it's a little bit bigger than the carry-on size. I think there's 19 inches and this one's 21 inches, including the wheels. And so that's why I liked it, because it fits a little bit more and I still can take it into the overhead compartment whenever I travel. Another thing that is really helpful and that I needed and I really wanted in my suitcase was double wheels. And the reason why is because this gets very heavy, and if you have single wheels, typically they're very small, and if this is very heavy, it's gonna weigh down the wheels and it's going to lock them up, or they're gonna break easily. And when you have two wheels, you're gonna have a lot more control, and it's gonna be a lot more sturdy, and the wheels tend to be bigger as well. So I'm going to open it up and show you guys the inside. So this is the inside, and right here you can make it bigger, so you can adjust it and compress this down or make it smaller, or you can make it bigger. I always just keep this open and keep it bigger just so I can fit more stuff in here. And then it has a zipper here, which you can, you know, zip up. Here you have compartments where you can put stuff in. Here's another zipper, and I like this just to keep smaller stuff in there. So here's just, you can't make it, and there's no extensions or anything like that, and it has this clasp right here. So something that I really, like I mentioned before, that I really wanted, and it was like a must to have, was that as I was looking for suitcases, I noticed that this extension right here sometimes tends to be on this side of the suitcase. And by what I mean on this side is, I mean that where you pull this is on this side. The handle, if it's gonna have the handle on that side, and the extension here, you're already having these metals in here, these bars, so you're gonna lose some of the space. What you want to do is make sure that if you're gonna buy a suitcase where it has an extension, that the extension is on the opposite side of the handle. Even if you have the extension, you're gonna get the maximum capacity for everything, and you're gonna be able to use the space. Because here, if you put something flat and hard, you know, you're gonna lose about an inch and a half that you're not gonna be able to use. And another thing is that there are some brands out there that even though they have the extension right here, the zipper, when you close it up, the zipper will be underneath where the extension is. So if you sit this flat and you close it up, the zipper is going to be underneath. So, I mean, you're not really gonna want to put anything on top because it's not gonna be that much space. So now that I've talked to you guys about this and I told you guys everything, I'm going to talk about what I put in here and what I do best for an everyday client, and then I'm going to go in detail as far as what I do when I do travel out of state and get on a plane and do all that stuff and all my tips and secrets. Okay, I'm going to show you guys each container and where I keep each thing by separate, and then I'm going to show you guys how I pack everything and how I make everything fit when I do go to work. This is the first thing that I'm going to show you guys, and this is one of the things that I love the most out of everything, because this is where I keep all my powders and things that could potentially break. I also like to organize everything according to what it is to keep everything together, as you know, as far as foundations and you know, everything for the face that I use, you guys will see next. So here's where I keep my most used powders, bronzers, blush, highlights, and stuff like that. This is one of my blush palettes. This is another. Here's contouring and highlight, bronzer or contour, and just I have one blush, which is, this is like my favorite blush. I have another bronzer and powder blush, palette in here. Here, it's in more bronzers, more powders. My Chanel Temps de Soleil bronzer. Here's the Tom Ford contour cream. And now going a little bit more into detail with what I have, whenever you pack something, you need to make sure that you have everything, you know, for every skin tone, or you know who you're going to be working on. Make sure that you have that just in case. You have it just in case. You never know if somebody went spray tanning and maybe they're like 4 shades darker than you normally see them. So you know you need to have a bronzer that it's for that possible skin tone. Maybe they're with a friend and they're going to an event. The friend's like, wait, can you do my makeup too? Make sure that you have something that fits for that. This is my eyeshadow palette container, and this is a Zuka container, and I like it because in the top it's clear. Here I keep my eyeshadow palettes. I have this Smashbox palette where there's a little bit of color, so if they ever want, like, let's say a blue shadow or anything like that, I have it in here. But if I know exactly what I'm going to be doing, this palette is not going to be going in there. But I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So these are like my favorite palettes that I love, that are gonna let me achieve any type of look that, you know, I can take with me if, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. Obviously, this is an awesome neutrals palette that I recommend this to anybody, because you can create about just any look within this palette. This one's probably like my all-time favorite. It looks kind of boring, but you can create a million looks with this. It's really good. The pigmentation of this is Makeup Geek in the nude. This is amazing. The blendability, the color payoff. This one, look how gorgeous this is. This is by ColourPop. This is Golden State of Mind. This one's really good because all these colors are wearable. These colors are all fun for the lid, inner corner. This is a really nice palette, so that's why I love having this one. I love this next one. So this is all my lip stuff, and this is just so fun. So these ones are just individual lipsticks cut up in here. You can see how many fit in here, as opposed to just carrying all the lipsticks with a container. It just makes no sense to me. I really love these palettes, and you can clean them all at once, spray them, clean them, and you're good to go. Here I have different lip glosses. I have different liquid lipsticks. I have any color that I can possibly want in here. I can also mix any color that I can possibly want, so I can achieve just about anything. These are my foundation pouches. These are from On The Go. I like these because these are a little bit smaller and they're a little bit deeper than the Zuka ones. Here I carry my favorite foundations and the colors that I use the most. And there's a few that are missing right now. I took them out. I just need to put them back in. You also have to keep in mind that whenever you buy a foundation, you don't have to get all the shades that the brand makes. Just get maybe, like, if you're starting up, just get maybe like 4. and get the lightest and get the darkest, and you can always mix. But I have my favorite ones. I really love the Lomelin foundation. Right here I have the NARS. I have the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I also carry this with me. This is the Graftobian HD palette. Here I have just several different shades that I can intermix. This is a must-have palette. If you don't have it, you should get it. And it's not super expensive. Here I have some powder foundations, and then these are my concealers. These are the NARS Creamy Concealers. These are some of the shades I have. These are cream concealers if they need more coverage. I take whatever works for me. You know, maybe this isn't enough makeup for some people, but this is enough makeup for me and I can make it work. Another awesome container that I have found. This one's also from the brand On The Go. This is where I keep all my pencils. Where I keep my mascaras, different mascaras that I love. This is where I keep all my eyeliners and my eyebrow products. I have different shades of just browns, blues, white, black. Here I keep eyeshadow bases, eyeshadow sticks. So this is my eyeshadow base that I love. One is my lip pencils. So I don't carry a bunch, but this is where I carry all my lip pencils. I have, you know, very light, really dark, reds, different shades of red. I have purples, I have, you know, deeper purples. Another container that I love is my eyelash container. Here I have different types of lashes that I like, that I know that work with different people, different eyes, and I really like this one. Here's some of my favorite lashes. I love the Ardell Demi Wispies, the Ardell Double Demis, the D Wispies. These are from Namies, these are from Elegant Lashes. If you guys can see, there's a trend. I really love wispy lashes. You can use these scissors to cut eyelashes, or you can also use them to trim brows or anything like that. You have this little brush, which is really great. An eyelash curler, Altoids container. I keep my glue. I keep, this is another eyelash curler, another eyelash curler, my sharpener, tweezers. I have individuals. Okay, here's another pouch, and this one's kind of a mess because here I keep all my glitters and single shadows or pigments or anything like that. I honestly don't know how to keep this from just like the glitter exploding. I don't even know which one it is that exploded. There's always something happening in this container, but this is where I keep all my fun stuff. I love these. These are the Stila Magnificent Metals. This one, I have a few other shades in here. These are really great to have, and I should just have these instead of having all of the other ones because these are not going to explode and cause this type of mess. But I have, you know, these pigments that are really great. Here's another one. Guys, I have a lot. I don't think it's that bad actually. I think I got this one from like CVS. It came like in one of those kits for travel. Here is where I keep this palette where I like to apply powders in here. This one, I got this one from Michael's for like 99 cents. This is really great. This is brush cleaner. I need to refill this up. But this is just a container that I got from Amy's. It's just a regular spray. I have alcohol. This is disinfect. I also got this from Amy's. Smashbox Photo Primer, Photo Finish Primer Water. And I love this one to set makeup. This one's really, really good. This one's just an illuminator. This is from Kryolan Shimmer Event Foundation. So this is just like, it has this kind of like a highlight. It's really pretty, but it's not too like crazy. Just, so, you know, you can mix this into your foundation, or you can put this on your shoulders, or you can put this on your body, wherever, or just like in the high points or anything like that. This one works really beautifully. My favorite thing, the best thing, I can't do anything without this. These are my brushes. This container is from Makeup Forever. It's the brush container. I love it because it's pretty sturdy, so none of my brushes are getting damaged. And it's pretty tall, so everything fits in here just fine. Beware, I haven't cleaned my brushes. I had a client yesterday and I didn't clean them. These are my brushes. I'm going to put it like this so you guys can see. Definitely a lot of blending brushes. This is for nose contouring, but lots of eye brushes. It's my favorite thing to have. You can never have enough, ever. Face brushes, contour, bronzing, more bronzing, fan brush. Make sure you take care of your tools. These are gonna last you forever. Okay, random things that I carry with me. They're not random. These things are key. They're super important and I highly recommend them. Wipes. You must have wipes. This is where I keep my beauty blenders. Let me give you guys a little tip that I've learned throughout the years. Beauty blenders tend to rot or tend to get fungus in them, right? You need to make sure that if you're gonna store your beauty blenders in a container, make sure that it's like a mesh type of thing where there's holes in it so it can dry. It's not a completely enclosed container because it will get mold. Beauty blenders are expensive and this is the only brand that I use. I only like beauty blenders. I don't like knockoffs or anything like that. You must have a setback with you everywhere you go. I love this one because this isn't super small, but it isn't super big. I hate really big setbacks because I forget. I just start throwing stuff in there and I never remember. It opens pretty wide and it's deep enough, so I like this one. It also has a strap. This looks so insignificant, but this towel is like one of those white towels that you get at hotels, but it's way bigger. But this is like a lot longer than the ones that you get from hotels, but I really like this one and I love that it's black. This is obviously a soap. This is where I keep a soap to clean my beauty blenders. I don't use the beauty blender soap because I don't like it as much and it runs out pretty fast and it's crazy expensive. Here's a little fan. It was like $2 at Mamie. If anybody is ever hot, you can have it on hand. It's super compact that you can travel with, so I love this one. Altoids, must have, gum, something. Have these, you know, very self-explanatory. A mirror. So this is good to have. I love this thing. In a lot of sets that you go to, it can be really dark. If you're carrying things in your hands, and you can put it around your neck and it lights up the floor for you. These are like the smaller box rather than like the really long or the really like thick squared box. These are like very compact. These are great, but these are bigger than like the pocket size ones. Q-tips. And here are little samples that I always carry with me. Body makeup is super important. I love this one for the legs. It's amazing. This one is by Vita Liberata, the Body Blur. This one's really, really good for evening out the skin tone, making your body just a little bit more glowy. I also carry this one with me. This one gives you like an insane glow on your legs. Here's the lotion that I carry with me. I really like these to give you glow or, you know, just make your legs look a little bit more toned.